Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, whichever may be. I'm Chris, this is Jason, and we're here to pump you up with administration update for May. This is the May 2nd is the recording, so welcome. First, we're going to do some news updates as we normally do, and we've got some exciting news, so we may run a little longer, but I'm going to have Jason start off because besides being the assistant general manager, he also is the recreation director, but that may be changing. So, Jason, what updates do you have for us?
Thanks, Hans. I will go ahead and take it from there.
Okay, Franz.
Quite a bit going on in rec right now. I guess the biggest thing you led into, Chris, is we did put out an offer, and it was accepted for a new recreation director.
Yes.
Dario Puig, who will hopefully start May 9th, will be his first day. I'll be taking him around, so please, if you're in the clubhouse, make sure to introduce yourself.
Yes.
That'll be May 9th. We'll be walking around and showing him his domain here.
Excellent.
With some events coming up, just want to make sure everybody's aware. I know this is Tuesday, May 2nd, but May 3rd is when we are actually starting music on the veranda.
Excellent.
So that's Renee Rochinaro. She'll be out there the first Wednesday of the month.
I think there'll be some service out on the veranda, too.
We will, starting tomorrow as well.
Yes, get some drinks.
During happy hour.
Yes.
She will start at 5 p.m. and go till 8 p.m. out on the veranda. So
Perfect.
It's going to be our first chance to get back out on there. Weather's starting to be getting really nice. So looking forward to it. I know a lot of homeowners are as well. So with that as well, she will continue through September. The first Wednesday of the month, 5 to 8 p.m. And then, starting Friday, we will also have the lounge entertainment moved out to the veranda.
Nice.
So Friday and Saturday nights, 6 p.m. to 9 p.m., with the exception of Cinco de Mayo, which I know you'll go into later. Mm-hmm. The hours will be different, but normally it'll be 6 to 9 out on the veranda.
Yes.
And that'll also go through about September. Mm-hmm. So we'll run that through. With recreation, we got some events coming up. We got the Neil Diamond Experience on
Sweet Caroline. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, hold it, Chris. Yes, you're going to be up on stage.
Is this a karaoke? Yes. Okay.
I've already talked to David Sherry, who is back for the first time since 2018, I believe.
Nice.
He's going to call you up as a guest speaker when they do Sweet Caroline.
Very good.
Keep your ear out for that.
Tomatoes will be provided to the audience. I'm just kidding.
With that, he will be here. He'll just like always. His band will be backing him up professionally on professional tracks. So it'll be David Sherry. It'll be spotlighted there, and it'll be a great experience.
Yes.
We still have tickets available, so please stop by the recreation department if you'd like to pick those up. They are $20 a piece. The show starts at 7, and the doors will open up at 6 p.m. Later on in the month, we have Corny Mims and the Know-It-Alls with Motown Madness. This has been a great, really anticipated event. Got moved back, I should say, from April. But the 26th of May, looking forward to it at 6:30 p.m. It is sold out. So please call the recreation department in case there's a way, anybody drops out, which sometimes it happens. With that as well, you can add the appetizer buffet for $13 plus tax and gratuity.
Nice.
Yep, you just want to stop by the host desk and sign up for that and take care of that. That way, when you come in for the event, you can have a ticket and take part in the buffet as well.
Excellent.
It will be table seating, so you will have some room to sit and eat, and be just a nice evening. So looking forward to it. A couple things coming up in May as well. Spring garage sales. Twice a year we do them, and we do them in October and May. This will be May 6th, May 13th, and May 20th. Please check the website or stop by the recreation department and the front lobby there for a map and see what districts are on each day.
And if you prefer to sell your comic books outside the garage sales, please contact the administration office. Chris Mitchell, always buying.
Another thing in May everybody looks forward to is the shredding. That'll be done May 19th, Friday, 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. in the parking lot of the main clubhouse. As those who have participated in it before know, it's pretty much a drive-through service. Mm-hmm. If you'd like to just pull your car up, we'll take care. We'll get your boxes out, put them in the shredding bin for you. It's $5 per banker-sized box.
So it's a banker. I can't put like a big old dumpster.
No, you don't want to roll over a dumpster for $5. So it's going to be a banker-sized box. But just a nice, convenient way for residents to get rid of some of those paperwork right after tax season. One other big thing coming up, 4th of July, we got the cart parade. If you would like to be a part of that, make sure that you sign up starting June 1st. The sign-up sheets will be available at the lobby in the front of the main clubhouse. They run through June 1st through July 2nd. So make sure you check that out if you want to be a part of that. I know a lot of our residents really take a lot of pride and enjoyment in creating those floats.
Yes.
Again, this year we will give prizes to first, second, third, and then I think this is maybe the third year we've done this now, is the Bill Mock Award. So that's kind of the grand overall award that we have created in honor of Bill Mock, who did such a great job at creating floats for this event.
Good deal.
Some other recreation updates outside of events. New chairs are coming to the ballroom. We've started getting shipments in. They are coming in multiple shipments. So we are just keeping track of them and keeping them stored until we get them all, and then we'll get them out there. They're nice, comfortable, a little wider. Yep. So I think people won't have problems sitting for longer periods of time.
And a lot of little shipments, it seems.
Okay. Yes, unfortunately. But we'll work with it, and we'll get them out there as soon as they all come in. Charity Week right around the corner. Staff is working and preparing for that. Not only rec, but the restaurant, as well as the golf course, the pro shop, and everybody else. It takes a village to get this all done. It does. And it's a great event. So I know a lot of residents are looking forward to it, and so is staff.
Yes.
And again, like I said, May 9th, really looking forward to Dario starting.
Yes, that's good news.
So that's great news. Like I said, please welcome him and get to know him. Stop on by. That's the best way that I remember my first time starting here, and that was the best. Out there.
You were just a little kid.
Just a little lad. Getting out there and talking with residents. It gets you to see what Sun Lakes wants and what they need here, and I think that's a key to success.
Right. Well, right now, Jason, what's going on is the weather's kind of turning. I've got a jacket on because I thought it was going to be 100 degrees, and then it was like cold. How does that play into what the heck I'm talking about? Because the Sandwich, ladies and gentlemen, is open for breakfast Tuesday through Saturday, 8 to 11. Come on down. Yes, it's a little chilly outside, but go inside, have some hot coffee, hot cocoa, a warm breakfast, see the new roof that's been done, different lighting arrangements been done. Look at the TVs on the wall. They've been lowered so people don't have to crank their neck trying to see what's going on. And we are working on that. We've had some cable issues with Spectrum, but those TVs should be running every morning. So you can see not only Good Day Sun Lakes there, but you also can see your news from Southern California and any sporting events that are going on. There's some more things that we're looking at with the Sandwich, but right now I just want members to take a look, go there, look up, see the work's been done. It looks great. And again, you can warm up with a cup of coffee, so come on down. But, as it gets warmer, we can go out to the pool. What's happening with the pools?
Chris, not only is the Sandwich back open now, but the pools are as well.
Nice.
So May 1st, well, actually, a little before that, the board did agree to open up the pools and heat them 2 weeks prior due to the South Clubhouse leak.
Yes, that was a good idea.
But pools are back open. Keep in mind, if you do have guests coming, children's hours are 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. They must be out of the pool. They can be at the main clubhouse by the deck over there, or at the north they can be away from the pool itself in the chairs, but make sure that they are out of the pool.
What about, Jason, I get these comments that members want to bring their inflatable shark things or inflatable tubes.
Yes.
Are those allowed,
yes.
Jason?
Personal flotation devices
That's
such
right.
as rafts are not allowed in the pool. Sorry. You cannot bring the big inflatable flamingo and float out there.
Yes.
I'm sorry, you cannot. But what you can do is you can bring your own little noodle.
Okay.
Water weights.
Yes.
Those small little flotation,
okay.
Not authorized flotation device, but
yes.
flotation devices that you can use in the pool and lounge around with.
Good deal.
Those are acceptable, just not the big rafts.
Okay, fair enough.
Also, again, like I was saying, make sure you are with your guests. We will not have monitors out there throughout the whole day like we have in years past, not last year, but years prior. But we will be having the facility monitors from Recreation as well as the community patrol monitor coming throughout the day. Frequent as maybe every half an hour to an hour, depending on. What we're trying to do is coordinate with rec monitors going out throughout there, and then having security come at another point, or community patrol come at another point. So again, if you do see something out there, say something. If there are issues, please contact the front gate or contact the clubhouse and we can get somebody out Chris, well, speaking of like with the pools and all that stuff we've had to do to maintain and get them ready to go for the season, I know you have some maintenance updates.
Well, I think we both have some. One thing is the stop signs. A big concern again is that members speeding through the community, and so one of the things that we are going to be continuing to look at and have on order are light kits for the stop signs. These are that flash so that in the evening, dusk, dawn, they're flashing so you know to stop. We've had some issues where members just kept on going right through the stop sign, didn't see them. So we're hoping that can assist members in seeing those stop signs and recognizing the stop sign. Also, we're looking at speed humps, speed bumps, the options. Safety committee was looking at that, and so that is another item. As we're doing the road project, we would look to put those in. But the critical one we're looking right now are the stop signs. Also, Jason, I think we were looking at the speed limit signs,
Right,
maybe make a
because
little
they are-
bigger.
yeah, bigger,
Because they're
larger
like
speed limit.
stop signs this big and then the speed limit.
Right.
And I can understand you're driving, 50 miles an hour and you can't see the speed limit. I understand that. So we're going to increase that size. So that's one thing. And then, with all these rains and everything we've had, Jason, I know you've been getting some complaints too about weeds.
Weeds, Chris, and they're just everywhere. Golf course, homeowner properties. Trying to keep up on it
At the CBD store too.
Yeah, I guess.
No, wrong weed. I'm sorry.
But what we are looking to try to get the golf course staff out there to get along the perimeters of the golf course, especially along the homeowner properties there, to just get those weeds taken care of.
Yes.
Please bear with it. It is taking longer as there is a lot throughout the property here. We have two 18-hole golf courses and a bunch of greenbelt areas.
Yep.
They're growing everywhere. So we are trying to combat them. Again, I know that you're calling about that. We are trying to get to it. Please be patient with us while we get around the entire community with some weed spray and try to get them out of there.
There you go. So you know what? I want to also go over. We talking about something different, new menu, and so I know my Good Day Sun Lakes team is going to show you the graphic. We in the Lifestyles produced a new menu for dinner. Chef Chris and his team, as well as the Courtney and her team, helping assist with the graphics, the layout. They really did a great job, and you'll see that if you look at your Lifestyles. There's an insert in there. It's the dinner. That is what we are producing. Now, please, ladies and gentlemen, not all pictures that you see on the menus may be what the food comes out to be. We are working on that. Hernan, Good Day Sun Lakes team, as we create these dishes, we're photographing, and we're going to develop a database of those pictures. So as we make this new creation, photograph it, put it into the menu. That was never done in the past, and so a lot of the pictures you would see were just regular JPEG photos downloaded from the website, stolen from another restaurant. I'm just kidding. But we didn't have a good database of pictures. Hernan's doing a great job with that. Also Joseph with some of the graphics that he's doing. So we're going to work on that. But right now I'm very impressed with what Chef Chris and his team have done. The dinner menu, I hope you're enjoying it. The new breakfast lunch, some of the fan favorites, community favorites coming back. And so again, look to that in your Lifestyles. And then the other item in the graphic you'll see on the screen right now is Cinco de Mayo. The special event tickets are being sold at the hostess station. There will be a buffet. Jimmy Buffett. But Jimmy Buffett will not be there. But the buffet will be 4 to 8. Enjoy. Thomas has got some great selections for you, along with Chef Chris. And there's going to be two. We're going to lay out the buffet 2 areas, one inside and then one outside on the veranda. So it doesn't have. If you've been to buffets in the past, like I have here, and we kind of get stuck with the meat station, the carving station. And Chef Chris, Joseph, and Thomas have really thought about it, have evaluated the past events, and said, okay, we need to split this up and allow more members to get through. And so Chef Chris has been laying that the last buffet we had worked out very well. People were to get in, get out, and so we're going to continue that. And then, as we always do, we come back, we evaluate how it did. Jason, Thomas, Chef Chris, Joseph, and myself meet weekly and recap what worked well, what didn't. So look forward to members coming out to that Cinco de Mayo. And I hope you enjoy.
And there will be a DJ out there. So there'll be a DJ out on the veranda.
Nice.
There'll be some music out there.
Nice. Okay, very good. So then let me give you some project updates. And so we've been very busy. Gate 1, Gate 2 fountains. We've received members' complaints of why is one fountain working, one is not. Mark Schleiden's working on that with the vendors. First, we had to go and get quotes for, are we going to do new or are we going to do rebuilt? Then the decision was made, and I agree with the board. Board's doing a great job, and said, I don't know what's happening with City of Banning, if they're going to change Sun Lakes Boulevard, change how it's going to be, stacked for people coming into the gate. Do we need to flip the guest and resident lanes? And so with a lot of questions in the air, instead of dropping $300,000 on one gate, the board said, you know what, we're going to rebuild the equipment and then we'll see what happens with the city. And so again, that's the right choice, because dropping $300,000 to renovate the fountains and then being told, I'm sorry, you're going to have to cut in more and modify your fountains because the street needs to be widened a little bit. Maybe, maybe not. We don't know. There's too many questions. And so we are going to be rebuilding those pumps. There's some other equipment issues that we're seeing at Gate 2 as well. One side's working, one isn't. We have the vendor out. They're, again, backlogged. There's a lot. And ladies and gentlemen, I cannot stress enough. I understand that we're tired of hearing of supply chain issues, labor shortages, but that is still real. And we're still having those issues where the vendor has so much work and they cannot get to us immediately. They've got to schedule us. And that's what Mark is running into. Mark can negotiate, twist the arms as best he can, but the reality is some of these vendors do not have they have a big backlog of work to do. And so we've got to work with it and be patient on it. Mark is on top of it. He is working on that. I'll also be cleaning those, the ponds part of the fountain, because we know there's some algae and stuff that is starting to grow. Mark is on top of that. So be patient. We are working on that. South Clubhouse, the fan was put in. That will help alleviate some of the moisture that's going on in there. The board of directors approved, approved the delivery or the ordering of a new dehumidifier. That's going to take a while to be manufactured. And so right now we're looking at August 2023, hopefully, that we can then start the install process. We'll give the members advance notice so that they know the area is not going to be able to be used. And we'll also look at that time of maybe what are we going to do with the decking, replastering. And so, again, the board and staff have been really working together very well on planning some of these events. One perfect example is road project. The board went out, took a look with the vendor, some cracking issues that they're seeing. Again, the rain is causing a lot of issues on roads throughout Southern California. And the board met with that AEC, who is the construction management company, and they're going back to revise the pavement management plan. And so we'll be looking at getting that. That work should be done later in the summer. Excuse me. Lounge expansion town hall occurred on the 19th. The board received a lot of positive feedback from the event, and the board is going to be evaluating those comments and then coming back with the designer of incorporating. There was an issue with the door for out of the kitchen. Should the window that is next to the ballroom be expanded and have seating? Those are all great options that the board received some feedback on, and we're going to see what we can incorporate with. But the board is then going to evaluate that, and hopefully some next steps will be laid out. We'll have some direction from the board of directors, then we can update you, the community. Pickleball conversion at the North Clubhouse over here was complete. We did a ribbon cutting event on Saturday, April 29th. Hernan was over there with the drone flying around. Bob Murri was over there, Good Day Sun Lakes, filming us. filming some of the new courts. Pickleball is a growing sport. We're going to see, more and more people, excuse me, gravitate toward that. I play tennis. It can be hard on your knees, stopping. And so people have some knee issues. It's a perfect transition to pickleball. So we're probably going to see more of that, but very excited. Go over there, take a look at the courts, a little refrigerator to keep their water cool. Great board outside with all the events that they're doing, the time. So really a great job. And so I'd like to thank the board and the pickleball group working together on that. Some of the other things is we are working, Jason talked about the weeds and everything. We're also working on several maintenance issues. You'll see Jason, myself, Mark Schleiden walking around either with the board, by ourselves, evaluating some of the facilities. For example, the last walkthrough, there's some equipment, the chest press here at the North Clubhouse. We're going to be replacing that. Some other things, if you go down to the South Clubhouse meeting room, you'll notice that the lights have all been fixed and the ceiling panels are clean and new. So there's a lot of stuff in the aging community, and we're addressing them, and we are going to get to them. I also invite the membership, if you see something, Jason said earlier, see something, say something, please put it in message to management, email it to go to the website, click the button message to management, or go to the main clubhouse. There's a box, drop in the message to management so we can address those issues. Those have been big issues. Golf course maintenance, looking at the plants. We've had some plants on the golf course that have died off, haven't made it through this rain. Some of the grasses just could not take some of the rain that we've been receiving. So we're going to be looking at changing out some of the plants. The board's going to evaluate that. As a reminder to the community, we do have an approved palette for the plants, trees, that was done by a landscape architect, and we're going to adhere to it. The previous board had said we're going to adhere to that plan. That is the standard for Sun Lakes, and so we will be incorporating those plants, those trees, as we make changes in the golf course. But there are some, it's been reported by golfers, some plants dying, not only the weeds, and we've got to go out there and address that and replant. So that will be going on. And basically, again, please use the message to management to report issues, facility, landscape, comments about the restaurant, comments about the golf course, so that we can address those issues. And with that, Jason, what's happening with the sub-associations?
Thank you, Chris. Yeah, kind of closing out here. The subs, a lot going on still with them. Summertime, like I said, just like the Master, the pools are all open. Lakeside 2 and Fairway Villas had just recently had their pool restrooms all redone. So we do have new benches to go in there, as well as new umbrellas coming for all 3 sub-association pools. So that'd be great, getting some nice umbrellas out there for them to enjoy the summer and stay in the shade during the hot months. With that as well, the pools are open 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. Keep in mind, children's hours are 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. with the exception of Lakeside. Lakeside Community this past off season changed their kids' hours, and they are now from 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. So that is the only one that's different. Rest are 10 to 2. Lakeside is 12 to 4, so please keep that in mind. One other thing with Lakeside to kind of close it out is the board is looking at doing the second half of the trim painting this year.
Nice.
So later this summer, we'll be getting that work going, and those homes on the southern side of the community will be getting their trim done.
So do the same rules apply that are at the main pools to the sub-association pools?
Absolutely correct. As far as the noodles and flotation devices, those things go, yeah, those rules all are still in effect. Mm-hmm. The only difference is, like I said, Lakeside just has different children's hours.
Got it. Okay. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, again, I'm Hans. This is Franz. We're here to pump you up with information from Sun Lakes. Again, thank you for joining us. Hope you've enjoyed it. The next admin update will be during June. Also look forward to the Coffee with the GM. We'll have some answers to questions. Also working with Good Day Sun Lakes on some more presentations. As a reminder, Hernan is going to be working on the website to put up some GM reports on the website. Last one I did talking about impacts to food and beverage, what has happened over the last 6 years. And I'm going to continue that news series to give you updates on what's happening from finances and other items. So look forward to that. And again, Jason, any last words?
Nope, we're all good. Thank you very much, and look forward to doing this next month.
Excellent. Take care. Enjoy.
Take care.